Taeyong and Mr. Kim were ready to leave, and you, with their family, all were there to see them off. Taeyong, your clothes, have you changed? Mr. Kim asked with his narrowed eyes and furrowed brows. Yeah, Appa, Taeyong uttered while looking at you. But are these clothes yours? Mr. Kim asked while taking a glance of Taeyong and again looked at him. Actually, Appa. Uncle, let me tell you. You spoke up while interrupting Taeyong and making everyone shift their gaze at you. Uncle, actually Taeyong is wearing Anirudh Bhaiya's clothes, as his clothes got wet in the washroom as we have some faults in our taps. I should have checked the taps first. I'm sorry once again. You spoke up in a low voice while looking down. No, it's okay, Vayan. His dad spoke and chuckled a bit. Okay, Mr. Kulshresht, it was a nice meeting. Well, we'll meet soon again. Mr. Kim spoke up as he extended his hand towards Mr. Kulshresht. Yeah, sure, Mr. Kim. Your dad responded while shaking his hand with Mr. Kim's. Mr. Kim and Taeyong then left for the hotel. Vayan, how did he get wetted? And did he get angry on you? Your dad asked you as he was worried as Taeyong got into trouble because of you. No, Dad, not at all. He literally is a very calm person. He didn't utter even a single word against us. In fact, he said that he enjoyed the sudden shower. You said while smiling and making your dad sigh in relief. By the way, Dad, when will they come next? As I have to return his clothes. I totally forgot about it when they were leaving. You asked your dad and sat on the sofa as you were tired already. I guess they might come after tomorrow. Your dad spoke up while getting out from deep thoughts. Anirudh, don't go to office today. Your dad spoke while looking at your brother, making him frown. But why, Dad? He asked with furrowed brows. Because Mr. Kim and Taeyong will be here after a while. You couldn't meet them that day because of your meeting. And after all, you also are a part of business. Your dad answered him. Oh, well then, Dad. He spoke up and nodded his head. Vayan, Dad is calling you on the terrace. Whether he came to you and said while you were busy on your phone. Me? Why? You frowned and asked her with raised brows. I don't know. She spoke and shrugged her shoulders. But why Dad is calling me when they were talking about their business? You spoke up and whined looking at Vaidehi. Vayan, you'd only get to know it when you'd go there and ask Dad. Vaidehi said with an irritating face, making you drop a fake smile. You put your phone on the sofa and headed towards the terrace. Namaste, Uncle. You spoke up while looking at Mr. Kim and then shifted your gaze at Taeyong. He flashed a gracious smile at you, making you smile back at him. Namaste, Vayan. How are you? Mr. Kim asked you, making you look at him. I'm good, Uncle. Thank you. You replied him with a slight grin. Dad, you called me? You asked him in a pacified tone. Yes, Vayan. The weather is too cool today, so can we have some fresh tea with pakode here? Your dad asked you in a requesting tone. Yes, of course, Dad. Why not? Please wait here. You smiled at everyone and left for kitchen. You were heading towards the terrace with a tray in which the teapot and a plate full of pakoda were kept. You reached the terrace. You kept stepping ahead, but unfortunately, your feet got entangled in another feet and you lost your balance, making everyone widen their eyes. But Taeyong got up from the sofa and gave you a tight grip with his hands, and he saved you from tumbling. Are you okay, Vayan? He asked you with his big and deep eyes, making you nod slightly. He then left your arms as you were carrying a big tray. Vayan, are you alright? Your dad asked, making you both shift your gaze at him. Yeah, Dad, I'm fine. You responded him with a smile and placed the tray over the table. Wow, Vayan, you literally are an expert of cooking. Your dad spoke so well, Mr. Kim said while having the first bite of pakoda. Thanks, Uncle. You replied him with a subtle grin. I really feel sometimes that I should come here every day to have super delicious meals like this. He spoke up, making you, Anirudh, and Taeyong chuckle. Oh, is it? Then please keep coming here. It would be a great enjoyment for us as well. Ain't I right, kids? Your dad asked while looking at you and Anirudh. Yeah, Dad, of course. Please come, Uncle. Anirudh spoke up and looked at you. Yeah, Bhaiya and Dad are well saying. You can come here anytime, Uncle. You said while smiling at Mr. Kim. No, Vayan, I was just kidding. And by the way, I almost come every day because of business dealings. Mr. Kim spoke up while chortling, making you all grin. I need to wash my hands. Taeyong spoke up while looking at you. Yeah, sure, come with me, you said and gestured him to come. Are you done, Taeyong? You asked him, making him look back as he was washing his hands in basin. Yeah, I'm coming, he said while wiping his hands from the towel. Oh, let me bring your clothes first. You spoke suddenly as you remembered that day. I forgot to bring your brother's clothes. What do I do now? I mumbled while clutching my hair. Here, and sorry for the delay. Vayan came back and spoke up while extending her hand towards me. I took it from her with a smile. No, it's okay, Vayan. But I couldn't bring your brother's clothes, so I should be sorry instead. I spoke up in a low voice as I put my head down. It's alright, Taeyong. Please don't be sorry. You can bring them anytime, Vayan said while flashing a calm grin. I hummed and nodded my head in response. By the way, thank you, Taeyong. Vayan again spoke up, making me raise my brows. Thank you? But why? I asked her as I frowned a bit. Because you saved me a while ago. It could turn into an accident if you wouldn't have been there. So thank you. Vayan spoke up as she dropped a pleased smile. Oh, please don't thank me for that, I said while looking down with a full smile. Okay, so should we leave now? Everyone would have been waiting for us. Vayan spoke while taking a glance of the lobby of terrace where everyone was sitting. Mr. Kim, this is our site in Ooty. I opted this place as Ooty is one of the most beautiful places of the country. I'll make you and Taeyong visit it very soon. Mr. Kulshrey spoke while showing Mr. Kim a catalogue. Oh, is it? Mr. Kim asked while shifting his gaze at Mr. Kulshresht. Yes, uncle. Ooty is really very captivating place as it's surrounded by nature. We all went there once to spend our holidays. That was one of the most memorable and best family trip of us. Anu spoke up with a beaming grin, making everyone smile. Really? Then why only three of us going this time? Mr. Kim asked, making all of you bemused for a while. Sorry, Mr. Kim, but I couldn't get you. Mr. Kulshresht asked, being flustered. I mean, can't we go to Ooty together this time? Actually, I like family trips a lot, but only if you are comfortable. I won't force any of you, not even a bit. Mr. Kim spoke up while venting his eyes upon each of you. No, there's no problem in it. Right, Bhaiya? Right, Anirudh? Mr. Kulshresht asked you both, making you both smile and nod. Okay, so is it decided that we all are going to Ooty? Mr. Kim again asked, making you all nod with a smile. Well, finally, we have something interesting to do here, other than these cliched business meets. Taeyong whispered faintly, but you heard it and you looked at him with raised brows in surprise. He too looked at you and shrugged his shoulders as he realized that you heard him. You chuckled and shook your head, making him chuckle as well. It's true though. He again spoke up in a lower voice, making you grin, as you both were facing your father, brother, and Mr. Kim, apparently struggling with their business deals. Yeah, I too guess so. You sighed and looked at him. And as you both were standing there nonchalantly, Mr. Kim called Taeyong as well for some business matter. Excuse me, Vayan. He sighed and walked away from you weakly, making you grin. You looked at his figure and then at the sky with a smile, and it was brighter than the usual, just like few upcoming days of your life.